saying this gets you famous.
Hawk 2 and spit on that thing. You get me?
Speed gets attacked. And Kaitanak's bedroom explodes. Starting off today with somebody who's had internet fame from out of nowhere. You would probably know her as the Huac girl. Now, look, first of all, I can't believe I've done that on any sort of video that's going out on the internet. So this is like a rise to internet, fame, in quotation marks, if you could call it that I haven't seen for a while, like, especially something that isn't on TikTok, for example. Like, but this one's really silly. If you don't know what I'm on about, and I'm sure you don't, because there's probably a lot of people that haven't seen this already. There's a girl who did a street interview with somebody. I don't even know who the street interviewer was. They made this clip, they had the camera, they had the microphone, and they haven't even seen a smidgen probably as the fame or success as the girl who was in the video. So fair enough to her, but this guy's going around asking sleazy questions in the streets of America, and then she gets asked this question and comes out with this.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk 2 and spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Hawk 2.
And pretty much overnight, she's now doing podcasts. Even Zach Bryan, a country artist, I've never heard of him, but he brought her out on stage to say her infamous line. I say that in quotation marks because, come on guys, this is so stupid. And she went out on stage and said it, and with a big old cheer. And now she's on podcast saying that she quit her job, and now she's looking to do her own show / her own podcast in the future.
I think we're gonna do like a show, and then we're just gonna be like on a bunch of podcasts and everything else in between.
Cool. So kind of just figuring out as you go.
Oh yeah, there's more to come. Don't worry. There's more to come.
Now, first of all, I want to say all fairness to her. You know what? If I was in the same boat, I wouldn't be in the same boat for saying something like that. But if I was in the same boat, I would do the exact same thing. You would prioritize it. You would commit to it while you still got the smidgen of airtime, while people are still even bothering and caring about it. Try and capitalize it on as much as possible. And now, look, we've seen this many times before. Back in the day with Vines, you've even seen it with TikTokers, but people get internet fame overnight and then it dies overnight as well. So she's trying to make the success of it while she still can. I should have learned by now that this is what the internet does. Like, a very innocuous, a very kind of nothing street interview. She's saying some inappropriate things perhaps. And now she's got 100,000 followers on Twitter and getting booked out to do podcasts. This girl, all she said is that she spits on, and now she's famous. Like, I generally don't get how those dots have connected and how it's ended up here. I'm not going to call her out. Like, fair enough. You do you and capitalize on the situation. Fair play. But the amount of people that post stuff online, and I mean, you probably will never see a smidgen of that success. But I even just find it funny, the guy who did the street interview, the person who's sitting next to her, standing next to her doing the interview as well, neither of them got anything. It's just that viral clip. That's all you need. And now suddenly she's the hot girl. I don't know if you want to be referred to that for a long time, but fair play. Let me leave a comment down below if you think, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, of an internet fame overnight that we've seen, where does this land on the scale of, wow, random, what the hell? 10 being like, how the hell has that happened? And 1 being, yeah, of course they went famous. Yeah, of course they went viral. What's your standing on that one? For me, this is like a solid 7. I don't get it. Like, all she said, she spits on that thing. And now she's suddenly getting brought out on shows, getting cheers from thousands of people, doing her own show, doing podcasts. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Speed, I've spoken about him plenty of times recently, more so the fact that he's traveling all over Europe at the moment. He was in Belgium the other day, then in Poland, then in Sweden, and then in Norway. He's literally doing everything in Europe right now. But the main talking point here in Norway is he got absolutely mauled. I don't know how it all panned out like this, but of course he was streaming and a bunch of his fans worked out his location and he had to find cover in a random gift shop he was hiding in. And the police in Norway said he had to end his stream if he wanted any help from them. It was all kicking off. There's a few things with this. Of course, completely idiotic fans and kind of making me think, what more would you expect with Speed? And he might have just built that sort of fan base by the sort of character he is. But he hasn't seen this sort of thing anywhere else. And I was thinking, Norway? So who'd have thought Norway would have been the most hectic? But he got absolutely mauled. He had to be carried out of the gift shop. They broke the glass wall of the gift shop. He had his hair pulled. He basically got attacked by his own supposed fans. And it's absolutely crazy because it's also the other side thing of like, how big is Speed at this point? Because that sort of reaction to him being in the country, it was similar to like an absolute massive pop star. Do you know what I mean? He's just a streamer. he gets a lot of viewers, but he's just a streamer. But it went mental.
Bro, I've been to every country and it's been lit, turned, crowds. But that was just pure.
It was honestly.
It was unhuman, bro.
Yeah, it was insanely.
It was just, bro. It was just unhuman, bro. And that's just pure point what it is, bro.
And he said he's never going to step foot in Norway again. But leave a comment down below. Is Norway like some mental place where people go crazy for the people that they love? Because I would have never assumed a country like Norway would have had that sort of reaction and to be that, you know, as he quoted, inhumane. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. But moving on, let me show you the best thing that I found this week.
Floppy's finding of the week.
Buster, what are you doing? Buster, get off the table.
Floppy's finding of the week.
Moving on to the final story now, and it's about Kai Cenat. Every 4th of July, Kai Cenat and his AMP group in their house, they have a firework war or something. I don't really watch the guy, so I didn't know about this. He had a Mr. Beast stream where Mr. Beast got him thousands of different fireworks all behind him in his room, and then somebody within the AMP crew came through and then did this. Obviously, absolutely stupid, absolutely idiotic, and there's plenty more adjectives where that came from. But it has been proven or has been highlighted by people. If you look at the background of the room, this isn't his room, and it's just another ploy to get a viral clip, and they can all play on it.
In the middle of a field.
Yes, we have replicated my room, and we're gonna blow it up in front of hundreds of thousands.
And if you don't believe us, come over here. So this little tunnel over here leads into a scale replica of Kai's room. That's his streaming setup over there. No joke. We recreated his room in a field so he can have a firework war and just start launching stuff.
As much as it is clearly fake, a lot of people are going to watch that and think it's real. So sorry, the fireworks did definitely go off. That is 100% real, but it isn't his room. It's another room that they probably built for that purpose. But how many people are going to watch that, and kids are going to see that and then do something similar? Not too long ago, Speed did the exact same thing in his room, and that was actually real. He lit a firework and it went crazy. Like lighting fireworks in bedrooms or indoors, don't do it, guys. I feel like that has to be said, because I don't know if they're going to say it. Because genuinely, like, you can see the fire come out of it, and I think people will look at that and actually do it. I do. I think they have that influence now. We're seeing that with the Speed. How many people came outside trying to maul him? They've got such massive fandom audiences that will follow suit. I think it's quite irresponsible, but also they're trying to play the game. But sometimes you got to think about, is the game worth it? Come on, Kai Cenat. That's my thought on it. Leave a comment down below if you agree. Thank you so much for coming through to another Floppylegss YouTube video. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and join the Floppylegss family today. Hit the link in the bio. Come through to the Discord server as well. Let me know other future stories you want to see and other content you want to see on the YouTube channel, as well as the other platforms as well, especially my Twitch. Link in the bio. Thanks for coming through, and I'll see you when I see you.